Hey everyone, GamerRise009 here. Yes, I am playing Doki Doki Literature Club again. I needed a break. And, when this video comes out, it's probably a little later. But anyways, going the Natsuki route. But, if anything, this is going to be like in between the other step before things get crazy shitballs and nuts and everything goes into a crazy, spiraling Dante's Inferno of hell and all that. Anyways, Natsuki, next best girl. Which, yeah, I know you're like, yeah. Okay, we mentioned it in another video. So, definitely she likes anime. Yep, there we go. Sweet. Okay. Freaking Sayori. Not freaking Sayori. I love Sayori. I just didn't like how she kind of like that. So, laugh. Sayori again, damn it. I'm thinking cute stuff. Bubbles, yes. Nibble, yes, that's her. Good. Party. Really? Sayori? Oh my god, it's like you want me to pick you again. It's already bad enough that how that was gone. Destiny. Yuri, really? Really? Parfait. Because I remember Parfait girls. Fluffy. Yes. Games. Yes. She's the cutesy wootsy stuff, so play. Damn it! Sugar! Because she's the sugar kitty, yes. Pout, because she pouts, yes. Giggle, yes. Playground, yes. Son of a biscuit. Nightgown? Okay, interesting. Nightgown, okay. Lucky? Sayori! Kawaii, yes. Okay, well, hopefully it's not too much confusion. Anyways. Okay, why are you blurring camera? There we go, thank God. So, the voices, I noticed when I've been checking the videos, it's hard for me, I guess, to imitate female voices, and I just don't want to sound too messed up, but I thought there's a pitch and tone or whatever. But I remember Monica making her like the, not valley girl, but kind of like a preppy kind of girl, I guess. Hi again, Dan. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Dan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, I certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. I'm sorry, I just realized I need to adjust it and maybe back up the camera. I just realized I can't see the whole picture, so I do apologize. Anyways, yeah, you missed the facial expressions it had where Natsuki was kind of like, whatever. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Dan always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, it's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Dan can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems to be oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, Oh, wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, you made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Ugh. What to do? What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up for me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book out that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperation sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of the things that you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled it out of the stack. She pulled it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns a box of manga and slips into the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of the demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through glass on that door. She points out to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Dan. Considering this lesson straight from the literature club, don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me to the closet. She then takes me seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? Well, I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can't say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I'm sorry, I'm just checking the time. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typically slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it was rare to be writing be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. I think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot. I mean, well, I guess you know that what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter when they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into their backstories and what some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. Is this just a guess? Is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you're enjoying baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into the baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess I explained Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh god. So cute. Okay, we read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun in sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't, that's not, well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up about them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Kind of like her blunt but kind of tsundere way in a weird way. I know these kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of loser, so I guess I am gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know if my dad would do if he found this. Well, at least it's safe here in the club room. Oh, poor Natsuki. I forgot how her father probably is messed up in a way. Except Monica is kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts to laugh. Oh, the cute little laugh. She's a little fang too. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger in one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast from her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express words the feelings you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, from whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready for today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. I thought you'd be doing pretty cozy. Thought you do look pretty cozy over there. Ha ha ha. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself to a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Manka just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say with them mostly because I really don't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you don't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Damn, Natsuki, I know you were crude sometimes, but by tomorrow... I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Well, I know I would sacrifice that. It's not like it's a big deal. I don't watch much TV anyways. So, who am I more scared of or what will happen? I don't know if I don't finish it. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. So, Monica pulls out her poem and everything. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. So, Natsuki for last. That's how I'm doing it, so yeah. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and wanted her to know I'm putting effort. So I'm going to kind of skip through some of this until she tells me what she thinks of my poem, so. Because I think it's pretty much the same dialogue, I'm just kind of skipping, I know. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Dan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's been something to bury that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Dan. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Of course! I am trying to show my interest in Natsuki. And she's a good writer, too. So I take it as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By the way, any chance have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Okay, this is new. Or maybe I forgot. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style. I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I always have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. It's pretty much the same thing, so it's just same thing. Let me see how I am on time. I don't know how much more time I have, and the battery's starting to go low, so I have to change batteries. So anyways, for the time being, this is GamerEye009 signing off.